Understanding James 2, Faith, Works, and the Profitability of Faith. James 2 is a passage of Scripture that is often misunderstood or misused to teach a works-based salvation. A careful reading, however, shows that James is addressing believers, those who already have faith in Jesus Christ, and is instructing them on how faith should function in the life of a Christian. 1. The audience, believers, not unbelievers. From the outset, James addresses, "My brethren," James 2 verse 1, referring to those who already have faith in Jesus Christ. He does not write to unbelievers, but to saved individuals, encouraging them to exercise their faith correctly and without favoritism. The key point here is that the audience is already saved. The passage is not teaching how to earn salvation. 2. Faith and the law of liberty. James 2 verses 12 to 13 links our treatment of others with God's corrective discipline. "So speak ye, and so do, as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty, for he shall have judgment without mercy that hath showed no mercy." Faith that is true and alive is profitable to others, particularly in how we show mercy and care for those in need. Conversely, faith that is merely intellectual, or faith without works, is unprofitable to others. In other words, works do not save, but they demonstrate the reality and health of one's faith. 3. Faith without works is dead. James emphasizes this point in verses 17 to 19. "Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works." Faith alone justifies us before God, but faith accompanied by works demonstrates our faith before people. This aligns with the broader biblical teaching that while salvation is by grace through faith alone, Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9, God's work in a believer naturally produces good works. 4. Abraham, faith perfected by works. James 2 verses 21 to 22 uses Abraham as an example. "Was not Abraham our father justified by works, when he had offered Isaac? By works was faith made perfect?" Abraham's faith was counted as righteousness before God, but his willingness to act on God's command made his faith visible and effective in the sight of others. There is a distinction here. Justification before God, by faith alone. Justification before people, faith expressed through works. This twofold understanding prevents confusion between salvation, a gift of God, and the practical outworking of faith in the believer's life. 5. The profitability of faith. The central theme of James 2 is the profitability of faith, whether our faith is productive and beneficial to others. Works are not the root of salvation, but they are the fruit of genuine faith. Believers are exhorted to maintain good works for the benefit of fellow humans and for the glory of God, Titus 3 verse 8, Matthew 5 verses 16 and 1 Peter 2:12. 6. Conclusion. James 2 is not teaching that works save. It teaches that true faith is alive and active, naturally producing works that bless others and demonstrate the believer's faith. Faith without works is dead because it is unprofitable. It accomplishes nothing in the lives of others and fails to glorify God. Key takeaways. Salvation is by faith alone, not by works. Good works are the fruit of faith, meant to be profitable to others. Faith without works is dead, not in the eyes of God, but in the witness and impact it has in the world. Justification has a dual aspect: before God, faith alone, and before men, faith expressed in works. Faith accompanied by works is profitable and powerful, demonstrating God's work in the life of the believer and benefiting the community around them. Thanks for watching.